A lot of tools claim that you can go from prompt to production-ready workflows. But what does this actually mean in practice? I'm Selena from Bubble Lab, and today I'm going to be putting up our tools side by side up against Gumloop, which is also a prompt to workflow platform. Let's start off with a super straightforward prompt of every Monday morning, send me an email of my upcoming calendar events for the week. I will do this on both Gumloop's platform and also our Bubble Lab platform. On Bubble Lab, the workflow is done building, and we can see the entire flow populate on our flow visualizer, listing the calendars, fetching calendar events, and sending an email. Let's just go ahead and trigger it. Done running, we can trace back every single step in the console. Here's the sent email with my upcoming schedule for the week. It looks like Gumloop's side is still building, so let's take the Bubble Lab workflow to the next step. Make the email purple themed and also send it to my Slack, all Bubble Lab channel. Also grab my HubSpot deals and open Zendesk tickets that I need to keep track of. So just expanding the scope of this automation and have it grab information from a bunch of other tools as well. All right, looks like it's done updating now. So I can see this reflected in our flow visualizer where now there is a bubble that is searching the records from HubSpot, listing the tickets from Zendesk, and also posting a Slack message at the end. Let's try running it again. And let's check this new email. It is now purple themed and has information on our open HubSpot deals as well as our open Zendesk tickets. And if I open up the all Bubble Lab channel in my Slack, I see all the information there as well. One improvement that I want to make is for the Zendesk and HubSpot tickets, also including the links for each one. So let's fire that off. And I see now on Gumloop's side that it needs some action from us. It's saying that the flow is connected and we need to set up the Monday morning trigger. So let's look at how to do that. I do see that nodes are being populated on their flow visualizer, but it doesn't seem connected between them. I'm honestly not really sure what to put in this format calendar events node, just because I would assume that it should be able to grab this information from our calendar directly instead of us having to enter the value. A bit confused by the instructions to find the clock or trigger icon in the top header of the canvas, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask the AI assistant. Okay, in the meantime, the Bubble Lab workflow should be updated now. Let me just rerun that. With Bubble Lab, we always try to lock down as much of the logic as possible deterministically, so we can see that an execution here is taking around 3 seconds to run and is entirely free. Let's just verify the new email that came through. Perfect. All of these are clickable links now where I can open up the invoice directly and open up the tickets directly as well. And let's check that in Slack. Great, also clickable links. I'm very happy with it now, and that was all done within under 10 minutes. Let's go back to Gumloop, and looks like the clock trigger icon was a mistake. Honestly, I'm still not really sure how to input the information in the first node. I'm just gonna try going back and forth with the AI a little bit. Okay, it looks like we don't need to actually type in anything, but we do need to manually draw connections from one node to another. So let me try that. So if I'm thinking about this right, I believe I need to drag the output from the previous node into the input of the next node. It looks like for every single node, I would have to manually select the input that is needed. So I believe we should be combining the event descriptions list, event names maybe? Okay, with the AI prompt, I think I can summarize the combined list, and also for generate report, hopefully I can just drag the response list in directly. Let's try this and see what happens. I'm not sure if I'm doing this properly. I think I forgot to drag in the Gmail sender step. Not really sure why it's not running. I'm just gonna refresh and start this again. Okay, it does seem like something is happening now. Combined the list successfully, and now it's on the Ask AI step. Now it's on the Generate Report step. Okay, I wonder if I'm supposed to give this more information in the Gmail sender. So let me put all those information in and restart. So this workflow took 6 minutes and 56 seconds to run. Let's go to our Gmail inbox to check. I don't see any emails. Okay, it says emails saved as draft successfully. So maybe let me turn my, okay. There are a lot of drafts in here, titled Weekly Digest Properly, but it's all still in HTML code. I'm not really sure what information this is. It seems like it's the LLM response, actually. It says things like, if you want, send a bit more context, and the response can be shaped to match the tone, purpose, and audience more precisely. I mean, I am by no means a Gumloop expert, but the learning curve is definitely high. You will have to learn how to connect node to node, how to configure each step and each input properly. For the purpose of time, I will have to just cut it here. The final comparison for this flow is that on Bubble App, it was one-shotted in under 2 minutes. There is no setup that you have to worry about. We were able to add quite a bit of refinements, added HubSpot, Zendesk, and Slack steps into the workflow, all one-shotted as well. And the execution of the final workflow was 3 seconds. On the other hand, with Gumloop, I promise I did try my best, but after 25 minutes, I was not able to get it to the state of sending a calendar summary. Quite a lot of heavy setup involved. You need to be the one to configure the nodes. We were not able to get to the refinement steps, and the execution itself took close to 7 minutes to run. And if you have any other demos or comparisons you'd like to see, write them in the comments below. Thank you.